tackle something that I've personally wanted to tackle for quite some time now. And I'm pretty sure you guys will agree once we get going here. It's one simple, cancerous word: entitlement.
Now, as soon as we say that word, most of you are already yelling in your head about the entitlement issues you've seen in your life and in society around us. Let's focus on the entitlement issues pertaining to real estate, though.
See, this boiled over for me once again when I was watching television and a simple commercial came up from a company called LendingTree.
When banks compete, you win.
No, you don't.
Let's just show you the commercial first, and then we'll get into our issue. Now, as you watch this, keep in mind everything you know about real estate and lending, all the challenges you and I face on a daily basis. Keep in the back of your head all of that stuff while you watch this 30-second commercial.
Looking sharp, Len. Who's the lucky lady?
I'm going to the bank to discuss a mortgage.
See, you need a loan, you put on a suit, you go crawling to the bank. This is how I dress to get a mortgage. I just go to LendingTree. I calculate how much home I can afford. I get multiple offers to compare side by side. And the best part is, the banks come crawling to me.
So again, I'm watching television after a long day in the industry and in the very same trenches you guys operate in, and after a long day of challenges, I see this commercial come on and I lose it. I'm telling my wife, are you friggin' kidding me? Now LendingTree is promoting pants optional when applying for a loan? Really? The last time I checked, you were asking to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let that sink in. Let's get some perspective here.
Borrowers, you are asking, operative word here, to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars, of which you will pay back over the next 30 years of your life. Don't you think that at least warrants wearing pants?
I don't even want to talk about the fact that LendingTree doesn't actually lend anything. Rather, they're a glorified cyber street corner where vendors come to sell their product. But these vendors can't hack it in the real world, so they pimp their janky-ass product to the virtual world where they don't have to wear pants. Now, let's not even talk about that. No, let's talk about the real issue, the fact that you guys are breeding a cancerous entitlement mindset to society. And I'm not trying to sensationalize this, it really is cancerous to society and our industry.
Think about it. This is why young people come in and roll their eyes at you every time you ask them for a copy of their bank statements.
Why do you guys need those? Because you're asking to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars from us, and we want to make sure you can actually manage your finances well so we can get paid back and you don't lose your house? I don't know.
These are the same folks that see no value in a realtor and will leave you at the drop of a hat for the next lowest bidder or the realtor with no morals.
Oh, Ryan, you're overreacting to this tongue-in-cheek commercial. No, I'm not. This is garbage, and the entitlement mindset is garbage. If you want to borrow money, especially the amount that we typically deal with, put some pants on, maybe even a dress shirt. Ask around the real world, not the internet, for a reputable lender and or realtor. Walk in, shake their hand, look them in the eye and say, "Sir or ma'am, I would like to buy a house, and I need a loan to do so."
And when that lender asks you for some paperwork, understand that it's for a reason. Yes, the lender needs to know you have the ability to actually pay this back. And yes, the lender needs to figure out how much they can safely lend you so you don't get yourself in over your head.
And when they ask for more paperwork, it's not because they love paperwork, it's because they're doing their job to ensure a sound investment for all parties, and that includes you.
And on the realtor side, respect their time. These are hardworking professionals. They don't get paid until their services are rendered. Don't ask to go out and look at 30 properties without being pre-approved. And how about a little loyalty? Let's not drop them when some janky realtor comes in with no morals, willing to cut the first one off at the legs.
Let's be clear. You are not entitled to hundreds of thousands of dollars. If, after a thorough investigation of your financials, credit, and work history, then and only then you've earned and proven yourself to be a trustworthy borrower, and then and only then will you be rewarded with a large sum of money to purchase a house.
Clothing optional and banks running to you to throw their money at you. It's a joke. They've obviously learned nothing from our past failures.
Now, that being said, do you really want to do business with a glorified street corner with cyber vendors? Or would you like to walk into a trustworthy local lender and look that person in the eye and request a loan? You tell me, society, because right now internet transactions are on the rise and entitlement runs rampant in our society. Buck the trend. Understand what you are really asking for and understand the importance of trusted local realtors and lenders and what their services really mean.
Lending Tree and those of you that also promote this entitlement mindset, you should be ashamed. Borrowers, future borrowers, don't buy into this. Expect more from your lenders and realtors.
After all, the funny thing about a company that hides behind a computer screen and just so happens to be the lowest bidder, they've most likely sold out to get there. You don't become the lowest bidder without sacrificing something, and that's typically service, ethics, and morals. Please don't buy into this. Realtors and lenders and anyone else that agrees and understands how big of a problem this really is, please share this on Facebook or email. Let's start pushing back against this cancerous mindset. If we don't, it will do what cancer does and continue to spread and infect the rest of the industry. And oh yeah, you're gonna need some pants.
Okay.
Awkward.